People of the town heard a call for an end to sectarian violence.
And over 2,500 deaths on, and after Enniskillen's blackest day, the time has surely come to end all this.
A woman fainted during the service and had to be carried to an ambulance. As the coffins were brought out, the surviving family gave comfort to each other. They were buried in a private service at a graveyard on the outskirts of the town. At the town hall, letters of sympathy and donations came flooding into the fund set up to help the victims of the IRA bomb. At the Enniskillen High School, the pupils returned to their lessons. At assembly this morning, they prayed for their headmaster, George Hill, a victim of the bomb, now in serious but stable condition in hospital. And in one of the town's other schools, the pupils laid a wreath in memory of Armistice Day as they played the last post. David Chater, ITN, Enniskillen.
The funeral of another victim of the bomb was also held today at Ballymena in County Antrim. Johnny McGaw was buried in the town he grew up in. He had no close relatives, but the funeral was attended by more than 100 local people, including the Unionist MP Ian Paisley, who knew him as a lay preacher and a voluntary worker in local hospitals. Another IRA bomb aimed at hitting a Poppy Day parade 18 miles from Enniskillen has finally been defused by the army. It was planted in the village of Tullyhommen, which lies on the border. The device was left close to the assembly point for the village's parade and would have been detonated by a wire reaching over the border to the south.
The IRA beer keg bomb failed to detonate last Sunday in a village just 20 miles from Enniskillen. Army bomb disposal men disarmed it last night. At £150, it was 5 times the size of the Enniskillen device. It was hidden in a hedge near the border hamlet of Tullyhommen at the assembly point for the Remembrance Day parade. More than 200 people, mostly youngsters, took part, unaware of the potential danger.
A bomb of the size they had there would have caused a massacre. And they tried to detonate it. Unfortunately, it never went off. But it absolutely exposes the absolute hypocrisy of that statement that they issued, that they were out to murder and to kill.
The RUC said the bomb was planted with premeditated, deadly intent. And it's an indication that despite the IRA statement of regret, the Enniskillen blast was part of an overall strategy aimed at civilians and not an isolated incident. Simon Cole, ITN, Enniskillen.
People have